Hey guys, what is up? FHR2 here. Today I'm going to be doing FHR2 18-19 season Flyers Penguins. This game was last night. Flyers wore their third jerseys in Pittsburgh. Early in the game, Penguins get one early. Crosby. I don't know. It was kind of just like I don't know why our defenseman pinched, and then they had a 2-on-1 going the other way, and Crosby scored. A few minutes later, Simmons got into a fight with Alexiak, and that was probably one of the best fights Flyers had all year. I mean, there's only been a couple, but that was a nice fight between Simmons, especially picking the biggest guy on the ice. It was good. It was a good fight, and then Konechny would get one a little bit later in the period on a breakaway. It looked like throughout this game the Flyers had a lot of chances where they were able to get breakaways. Konechny had one. Voracek had one, and then there was another one which we'll talk about in a little bit. But Flyers ended up going into the second period with a 1-1 tie. They actually did play really good that period. They didn't have a lot of turnovers. Usually when they play Pittsburgh, it's always you have to watch out for Crosby and how they cycle the puck in the zone. That's one thing I always try to look out for, was how they're playing their defense against the way Pittsburgh uses the other players and how they cycle the puck around and things like that. But Flyers had a pretty good first period. In the second period, Riley Sheahan will get one for the Penguins and make it 2-1. I mean, it was kind of a bad goal by Stolarz. I feel like he went down a little too early. He was skating up the left side and he roofed it on him. I mean, Stolarz is 6'5", 6'6", so he's about Ben Bishop's height. So I mean, it's like, I don't want to see him go down that early. But then again, like, he has to go down. But like I don't know. I mean, it's kind of harder with him because he is a really tall goalie. But yeah, I mean, it was kind of a bad goal. But then the Flyers answered right back. Drew would get one off a really great pass from Voracek. He kind of tipped it around the Penguin and then skated like right where he was able to get the puck over to Drew. It was a great play. The Flyers had a real good shift after Pittsburgh scored, and it paid off. So they go into the third with a 2-2 tie, and then late in the second, there was a scrum late at the end of the period, and Gudas got a penalty. And then they started the period shorthanded, and then Weiss would get a shorthanded goal on a breakaway from a really good pass from Lawton. And then Weiss went 5-0. I mean, Flyers didn't really do much offensively in the third period. They were kind of just dumping it and changing, trying to keep the lead. They really held the Penguins to not really getting into the zone and not really being able to set up. I mean, they had their chances, but it wasn't like a big overload of them getting pucks to the net and things like that. And then Voracek will get one on an empty net from a pretty lazy play from Letang. He kind of just sat there and waited for the puck to get him, and Voracek just tipped it right by him and scored. But Flyers did play really good this game. They really did need this win. The Devils did lose last night in overtime, so I think the Flyers are now in 7th, and the Devils have 23, we have 24. So next game's Thursday against the Blue Jackets. And if you guys also check my channel, I did switch my channel art. It's really cool. I think it's a great thing. But anyway, that's what I think. I'll see you guys in the next one, and goodbye.